Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, April 4th, 2016. How's it going? How are you? I am in Ottawa, Canada right now. Oh, Canada. It's fucking freezing here. Every time I come, my nostrils stick together. We did fucking, I almost said Wichita. I don't know what the fuck the name of the place. Windsor. We did Windsor, me, Verzi, and fucking Joey B, Joe Bartnick. We did, Windsor the first day. I don't even know what day that is yet. Friday. We did it on Friday. And, I bought this little fucking bitchy coat. You know, Nia calls it the Kleenex coat. It's just those little ones. Remember in the 70s when they had the big puffy coats? Well, they're still making the puffy coats. They're not just they're like little ones. You know what I mean? They look like little, like if you go to a rib shack and you open the little thing and they give you a little moist little towelette. Looks like there's a bunch of those sewn into the coat. You know the thing. You know what the fuck coat I'm talking about. One of those little North Face numbers. So I got that in a hoodie because I looked at the fucking forecast and it said that, it's going to be like 50 degrees. And that coat's good down to 40, so I thought I was fine. And I was fine. I was snug like a little bug in the rug for the first, was it 2 days? Where the hell was I the second day? Oh, the second day I was at Casino Rama. That's right. That's when it started to snow, and that's when I started questioning my jacket game, as the young kids say. My jacket game was not on point, however. By the way, I didn't bring any of my fucking podcast equipment because, this trip is a motherfucker, all right? This is one of these, it's known in my business as a thrash, all right? Sometimes you go on the road and it's a fucking cakewalk, all right? Whatever the fuck that means. What is a cakewalk? I've never even looked that up. Is there a certain kind of way you walk when you're fucking carrying a cake? Maybe that's what it is. Sorry if I'm fucking, the levels are too high here. Just trying to talk into my recorder like a microphone. That's going to be my guess. Is that when you have a fucking cake, if you have a cake, you're going to be walking a little gingerly. No offense to me, right? So you're walking a little lightly with it, maybe? You know what you're walking like? You're walking like Paul Verzi when he puts on his fucking Jordan 4s for the first time. You should have seen him walking down the casino. He was walking like on his heels because he didn't want to crease them. I got to tell you something. I don't fucking understand people who fucking stand in line and then stab each other over a fucking pair of sneakers. I just really... Dude, did you see they got the new Jordan 3s around? Dude, they're fucking crazy. The new Jordan 3s are fucking crazy. I swear to God, they all look like nurse shoes to me. Big, stupid, bulky-looking fucking things. I think I have a pair of Jordan 1s. I like the colors. I never liked those fucking things either. When they came out and they were red and black, I thought those were the ugliest fucking things ever. I told you before, I'm part of the back in the day. I like those Bruce Jenner decathlon shoes. Just simple pair with fucking 3 stripes on the side. I was cool with sneakers right through towards the end of the 80s when they started having like the fucking Bo Jackson, the Neon Dion fucking... Remember that neon green and neon pink, those fucking sunglasses? The second it went into that shit, those pastel colors, and the stupid fucking Reebok pump. Oh, maybe if I put some more air in my sneakers, I won't have white guy legs. The Reebok pumps were as stupid as Batman versus Superman. There. All right. Okay, Shirley. Here we go. There's cakewalk. Surely you've heard the term cakewalk. Did somebody write a whole fucking article on this? Good Lord, cut to the fucking chase. All right. right, I'll read this as fast as I can. Surely you've heard the term cakewalk used to describe some sort of challenge or task that is reckoned to be pitifully easy. Surely you have... Will you stop saying... Stop calling me Shirley. Surely you have... Please don't lie. Good Lord, who fucking wrote this? The figurative definition has been around since the early 19th century, as long as the literal one. In fact, it appeared in print. But did you know that the term is actually pretty racist? I'll bet you didn't. What the fuck is wrong with this idiot who... This is such a classic... You know, if you actually had to get a real job writing, you wouldn't have one. You know, everybody on the internet fancies themselves like they're some sort of journalist, you know, when they're writing. This is just... No, you're just fucking writing on a... It's like acting in a web series. And you're upset you didn't get nominated for a fucking Oscar. Nor did I... Okay, did you know it was pretty racist? I'll bet you didn't. What, because you don't know some shit? That means everybody else doesn't? You fucking cunt. I mean, I didn't know it, but I'm a moron. I really don't like this person. He said, nor did I. Okay, that's the first humble thing this person said. Maybe he can come around. Maybe I was wrong. I still don't think I could drive cross-country with this person. Nor did I until I looked into the origin of the term and found out it had roots in the, I don't know how to say this word, antebellum, south of the early 19th century. Can you just tell me what the fuck it means? How it started? During this era of firmly entrenched slavery in the States, the cakewalk was a dance event where slaves were invited to dress up in the fine clothes and took on the airs of the white aristocracy. Oh, so this is like when the Wayans brothers did White Chicks. What did they do? Is this like the first Def Jam comedy? They started doing the white guy voice. I said, get out in the field and do the work that I should be doing. And everybody starts flipping out, dying, laughing. The next slave coming to the stage. All right, they were held in the plantation home, in the same rooms where the resplendent balls were held among white society. Oh, my God, how much did those people fucking stink back then? Putting on all those extra layers of clothes. No such thing as deodorant, right? Just trying you. That's one of those things where you washed yourself in the same fucking trough the goddamn horses drank out of. The cakewalk was similar. It was a ball held for the slaves. Oh, so this is their Christmas party. I didn't know they did that. I didn't see that in Roots. You know, it wasn't all bad. Every once in a while they had like a company party. After 364 and a half days of absolute horror, then they'd let them in the house. Yeah, hey, sorry about all that other shit. Would you like some pumpernickel? The wife just made it. Oh, let's get them out of the house. They seem to be a little restless. It's fucking nuts. Oh, what an ugly period. The cake, like it's not an ugly period now, but, it's less ugly. All right, let's continue. Okay, the cakewalk was similar. It was a ball held for the slaves. Couples promenaded through the ballroom, bowing deeply and frequently, chins and noses held highly aloft. If you're going to tell me they finally gave them a fucking party and they still were assholes about it, the couple who performed the best interpretation of how the white folks did it won a cake, baked, one imagines, by a slave. I didn't imagine that. Stop putting words in my mouth. I would figure the white people, after all that fucking time, yeah, well, you know what? Consider we ruined their fucking lives. I think we can make them a cake once a year, but we're only giving it to one of them. Jesus Christ. Every time you think you found the depths of how evil that shit was, you find another layer. Oh, my God, another layer, just like a cake. Jesus, I'm an artist this morning. All right, the cake walk looks similar, but it was also very different. Its intent was to emulate white society in order to mock it. Well, Jesus, there's a dangerous fucking game. Yeah, I told you, this is like the first Def Jam comedy. In much the same way as, oh, Jesus Christ, Saturnalia, the ancient Rome winter solstice festival. Oh, yeah, exactly, much in the same fucking way. where the rules of social order were turned upside down and the slaves and laborers became the rulers and masters attend their servants. Oh, they did this in Rome. This is just all fucking weird. Can you imagine the tension during that? So then the masters fucking tended to the slaves. And you know, the slaves wanted to be just as fucking mean, but then they were like, well, we got to kind of alligator arm this shit because it goes back to the regular way tomorrow. And then I would think the master would be like, all right, you want me to wade into that sea of hatred towards me? Just keep an eye on me, please. Stay tight, okay? If I itch the left side of my nose, that means I'm fearing for my life. The slaves involved did indeed mock the ridiculously refined customs of the aristocracy, yes, and they surely meant it. But during the cakewalk, they were allowed to mock them. And by ruling over even the very event that should undermine his authority, the plantation owners managed to assert his authority. You know something? I was in such a fucking good mood. I hate this shit. It's a fucking cakewalk. Well, you know what? I already clicked off. So how does that mean it's easy? What does that mean? It's a cheap laugh? You know what? I got to go back. I just closed the fucking window. I got to go back and... So how the fuck did that become... That does not sound easy to me. Being a slave all year and then doing one... You get to do one fucking day where you get to make fun of the master. It's not a cakewalk. It's fucking difficult, right? All right. As if its roots in slavery don't make the cakewalk racially charged enough, it transitioned in the minstrel show. How did it transition into meaning something easy? Of the Jim Crow era, or even worse. Gone was even the power allotted to the slaves by the mock and jest of the original cakewalk. In stage reproductions of the balls, white performers in blackface performed as blacks who made sincere, clumsy attempts at emulating whites out of a desire to be like them, not to undermine them. Oh, okay. And then it became that. I still don't understand why it's easy. The original cakewalk walks being local affairs held. You know what? Fuck the fucking internet. All right. Can I fast forward through this? Oh, God, he used the word apparently. There's no other word alternative comics like to use more than that. Apparently. All right, clumsy attempts. Blah, blah. The original cakewalks were being local affairs held in the confines of the southern plantation. The minstrel shows traveling. As a matter of course, it was later interpretation that became to define the concept of the rest of the country and the world, and what you could describe perhaps as a deep desire to stop being so incredibly racist. American society as a whole abandoned the racial basis of the cakewalk in favor of it simply describing something so easy that just walking could yield the reward of a cake. There it is. The definition is still vaguely racist. It isn't racist. If you think the definition means it's going to be easy, you're not even being remotely vaguely racist. You just don't know the history. Right? Yeah, Jesus Christ. All right, well, that was fucking depressing. Well, fortunately, I'm up here in Canada where, you know, they have all the angelic white people, according to Michael Moore. You know, up here, they're all a bunch of angels and nobody has to lock their doors. Which, of course, we know that's true. Just generally speaking, people don't get along with one another. All right, so that was an excruciating 15 minutes. I don't know how you guys enjoyed it. So, anyways, how the fuck did I get onto that shit? Oh, because, yeah, I thought the whole... I thought this whole trip was going to be a muffin dance. How about that? Can I say something like that? I thought it was going to be a little muffin dance. Did you know that the origins of muffin dance, you actually are pro-domestic violence? I bet you didn't. Surely you've heard the term muffin dance before. Please, please, please don't tell me you have not. The origin of muffin dance comes from the early 1900s, when women, when they asked, "Can we vote too?" were forced to show their clams and dance out of the voting booths as people threw desserts at them. This became known as the muffin dance, because clam indicated that their pussy stunk and turned men off. Later, in 1929, the great-great-grandson of Abraham Lincoln said, "I cannot tell a lie. Some of these bitches' clams do stink, but there's no reason to make them do a muffin dance. They should be allowed to vote too." And all the guys said, "Yeah, you know what, you're right." And everybody had muffins. So next time you use the term muffin dance, just know that you're being vaguely sexist. All right, I'm sorry. Why am I doing this? Why am I talking like this?